Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Old World Blues with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the New California Republic. So, it's 15th of December 2278, we got roughly 3 years in the game behind us, and I think that it might be a good time to do a little overview of where we stand right now. We have recently conquered the Rapids and stationed the Southern Brigade and the Reserve Brigade there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Reserve Brigade is there, or Reserve Battalion. I keep calling them brigades, I don't know why. Reserve Battalion, and we have the Southern Battalion there as well. So we are pretty much occupying this as much as we can, and we are also distributing militia forces around to increase the compliance of the state. But it's not going to be that important because eventually we're going to get the rapid settlements, which will make this entire area our core. But, just for roleplay reasons, we are going to go through the shenanigans. I also wanted to mention that we are going to fortify this heavily, but I wanted to check if we could, upgrade some of these territories to sort of, repay the people and make them like us more, and I found out we can't. There isn't much we can do. We could, however, build some infrastructure here and there, so let's do that. We're gonna build 2 civilian factories here. I'm gonna put them in between the fortifications. And we are also going to put some infrastructure. Well, you're probably the most important spot, and you are most important. So let's put these ones here as well, because we're gonna prioritize this. If we had to, steal the self-governing principles from these people, we're at least going to repay them with some civilization. Okay. So, as far as decisions go, we are sort of okay. I think that we have recently, yes, we put General Alexander Drummond in charge of our army, and we also changed our military to fully funded military, which is awesome. It increases our population. We gained quite a lot of army experience and air experience during the conflict with the Rapids, but I think that we already used the army experience for, yes, Special Forces expansion, because we want more Rangers. They actually proved to be very valuable during this conflict, and even though they are now moved to the border with the Veil Bandits, we sort of count on them in the future operations. So where is my motorized battalion? They're here everywhere, okay. So I'm thinking we might eventually give one of these borders to the motorized battalion and one of these to the Ranger Special Forces and just push through and hopefully take the entire Baja Peninsula. But, we'll get to that. We'll get back to that after we finish with the Rapids. Now, as far as the research goes, we're doing very well on the civilian technologies, not so much as far as the infantry goes. And the service rifle is just too far away, so we're okay there. We might want to get the armor hardening, which will increase the armor of the Special Forces platoon. Okay, that might be good. And we could even go as far as to get the Ranger patrol armor, which will make the Pioneer kit obsolete. And then there's the Ranger armor. Okay. So that's something that we would like to look into, but also there's stuff like the infantry training, which is very, very, very important. As far as the support goes, we have finished the upgraded LMG, which makes me happy, and we are currently distributing these weapons to our people, and we improved the anti-tank rifles with the focus fire. And I'm thinking that for the Rangers we might want to get the trained mongrels and the trained dogs, but before we go with that, we should get the maintenance companies. The reason for that is that we are on our way to getting the improvised tanks, and that's going to be the last great addition. We're going to, bar the gun trucks, I don't want those, but we're gonna go with improvised tanks and then salvage cars. Maybe the return. That just increases reliability. So simple tracks, then the improvised tank, then salvage car, And it's going to be yet another upgrade to our motorized division. God damn it. Well, at least they're doing okay. I mean, they got some of the anti-tank rifles. Oh, and we got some of the anti-tank rifles produced by Rapids here. Good. Good. And they get some fire team weaponry and salvage motorcycles. So are you all guys... Wait, I think we're done with the salvaged motorcycles, aren't we? Yeah, we're actually making stockpile. Okay, so I killed the production there so that we have something in reserve, and we are currently focusing on the LMGs. Okay, we got some Pioneer kits in reserve, that's fine. We got some 9mm pistols, which is okay. As far as logistics go, okay, we were pretty cool with everything. So, yeah, I think we can unpause this and head a bit into the future. So the Rapids. I know that this will rename some of the settlements. Yeah, Los Algodones becomes Farmville. So that's gonna be Farmville here. And Tumbleholm will be renamed to Tandytown. Okay, well, if it's Tandytown, we can't have the Legion to get it, so... Oh hey, stonks! We aren't quite sure what an index fund is, or if they even exist. Against advice from our esteemed advisor Jeremy, this investment has done great in growing the wealth of our nation. Cool! Okay, so we're getting close to being able to... Oh... New citizen care package. Now, it's actually pretty cool, but... No, we're gonna look... Okay, let's send you out to scavenge with vehicles. And we're gonna look into restoring some of these places. But I don't want the naval territory, I want the air weapons or air bases or something like that. So let's save the money for that. That's going to be useful. Now, how are we doing with you guys? We can't justify a war goal, though the war tensions are just skyrocketing. How are we on training? Okay, the Rangers are fully equipped, but they don't have any deployment ready. The two next companies of the NCR troopers will be deployed soon, and so will be the NCR farm. So I can actually... Okay, I'm gonna deploy them with these troopers so that we strengthen the reserve battalion. The refined tools are done, which increase the production efficiency cap by 7%, efficiency growth is increased, and dockyard output is increased. Cool. Wow, and we could go straight up to dedicated factories. Okay, factory output increased and dockyard output increased. There isn't such a thing as bad production, so bring it on. Okay, we have 13 monoplane fighters in reserve. That is awesome. While we have... How many air wings? I think we have 5 right now, right? We have 90 in... Okay, near Baker in Barstow, and we have 60 in... what is this base called? Okotila. Okay, so you guys are drilling, right? Yeah, and you guys aren't. Okay, so you ought to start. So here's the new unassigned divisions. So you guys go here immediately, and I'm gonna deploy these firearm troopers as well, because they can drill in the field. We don't really need them training. Let's just train them while we keep working on the next company. So the reserve battalion now has 12 companies. That is decent. Not gonna lie, that is really decent. How much XP would we need to get a discount on the next air doctrine? 50, okay. We need to go through the airbase raids and the formation flying and the preemptive interception. And where are the air zones next? Unorthodox interception routes. Yeah, as we don't have any bombing or anything, this will be the important part for us. Now, if this thing is not lying, and it might not be, we will need every little percentage that we can get. Deadlock at the polls. The NCR election teeters to the edge of disaster, for never before has the Republic been so divided. The cumulative tests such as the Legion and the Brotherhood of Steel have aroused a staunch anti-war stance from many of the NCR states, which has in turn damaged trust in the central government of the Republic and its military. The Brahmin barons, who have flocked to the side of presidential candidate Anton Flynn, squabble for power after the recent disasters. Meanwhile, Allgood Murphy preaches fire and brimstone against the warlike Aaron Kimball, going so far as to threaten bringing the Brotherhood of Steel into any potential conflict. Meanwhile, the charismatic Grant C. Hayes has cornered the vote in the state of Dayglow, and his shadowy allies begin to make their move all across the Republic. It is very possible that the election may end up being utterly inconclusive, a nightmare event in the eyes of many. Will the Republic survive? Kimball is the way. Is this the end of the Republic? The NCR devolves into factions vying for power. Kimball is the way. Okay, I have no idea what this decision will do, but I don't want the NCR to devolve into factions. Which sounds like a great way how to break a large state. And you trust me, that's not in our best intentions. Okay, so once these factories are done, we're gonna start working on 2 of the fortifications, 1 factory and another fortification. Okay, so you guys are cheap, right? 750, yeah. Hey, Walled City annexed 3 states. Yeah, they're growing. Actually getting on par with New Reno. Okay, so you guys are in our faction. How about the NCR Rangers? Not really. Oh. Okay, let's put you on LMGs. Damn, we can get production efficiency cap of 51% here. That's insane. I think we're way overkilling it with the production though. Yeah, we don't need 3000 Pioneer kits. Nor 1500 support equipment. Nor 1000 salvaged motorcycles. We do need, however, the 33 airplanes, so that we can create yet another air wing, the 6th wing. Wait. Okay, 30. And you guys are going to be called the 6th NCR wing. Tandy's sons. Didn't we have something like this already? We do. We actually do have Tandy's sons already. God damn it. So let's call you guys Tandy's Revenge. Cool. And you guys need to deploy here and then drill. Okay, you are all drilling, which is good. So we have 180 airplanes. Wow. Hey, 4,000 refugees. Holy crap. That's a massive... Yeah, that's a massive boost. The 80s declared war on Eastport. That's something in the north, right? No. The 80s. Oh, here it is. Oh, Eastport is dying. Radio. Nice. So we can actually get a lot of encryption going right now. But I think this was the... Yeah, it's the civilian technology, so... Let's look into something different, like... metalworking. The Great Race. Today shall forever be remembered as the date on which Jalabert from New Reno won the very first Great Race of Tucson. After a long and hard-fought battle against his 4 rivals, all masterful racers in their own right across the extensive Sonora track that surpassed even the country with their Belfasters' wildest expectations, the competition was fierce, but through a combination of luck, skill, and remarkable grit, Jalabert from New Reno managed to pull ahead on the home stretch, crossing the finish line just a split second ahead of the competitors. The people of Tucson and their honored guests are now celebrating this momentous occasion with promises to come together for an even greater competition should fortune allows it. Oh man, I do enjoy these events. They make the world seem so alive. It's so cool. And what was this? There was a prompt to recruit. That was with but 2 things. A, we get another 5-3. But 2, I realized that we might have some leaders who can be promoted. Oh yes. So we get Commanding Officer General Drummond. And then these guys can also get some bonuses. So you. Okay, not you. You? Not you. I don't think you were involved in the fighting. Yeah, you were though. So this is the unit leader of the reserve battalion. So what are we going to do with you? Experience, soldier loss. Actually, unit leader max army size may not be bad. What could actually work? Animal friend. Inspirational. Gun nut. Huh. Okay, let's give you a gun nut. That actually seems like a good idea. What about you? Nothing. You can. Okay. I noticed right now that there's that icon here, so don't worry. So you have the motorized divisions. Anything that would benefit there? Not really. Okay, you know what? I like the gun nut. Because everyone has the fire team support now. If I'm not mistaken, anyway. Yeah, you get... Oh, we get demolitions here. What do demolitions do? Okay, so they lower the armor, lower the piercing and the organization. But they add demolition equipment. What? I think there might be a problem because we haven't really researched that yet. So it's not really properly showing us what the options are. Oh, and we are losing money. Great. So, time for an expansion, I say. Again, we might want to hurry the game up a bit so that we finish the rapid settlements soon. And by soon, I mean now. Now that the rapids have been pacified, we should invest settlers, invest settlers. Oh yeah, okay, we should invest settlers and farmers into the area to strengthen our hold on the territory. It will be costly in both manpower and industry, but in the end we should have a firm grasp on the area. So for some time we are losing manpower and monthly population, but we gain core and renamed the territories, which is, a reward in its own right. So we could go and develop some eastern route. We could attack the divide. Oh, okay. The collector. Or go with the Treaty of San Francisco. Or we can finish, and that might be a bit more interesting here, the Baja Blues. So range of deployment is the way we went. Oh god, we're getting so many factories now. It's insane. And dockyards. Okay, let's get the convoys rolling. And are we now working on... Yeah, we're already fortifying. And we actually did fortify some already. So let's check it out. Yeah, look at that. Some of these territories are becoming fairly well fortified. And remember, we're planning to build another fallback line here that will help with our future retreat, because we won't run, we will retreat into pre-prepared positions. Oh no! San Francisco is being... Wait, what good is our guarantee of independence if we can't really attack the Brotherhood? That's nonsensical. I don't get it. Well, okay then. Shouldn't we get called to defend them? I guess that means nothing. The scavengers triumph. In the ruins of an ancient factory, our scavengers found pre-war goods. A caravan of trucks is bringing the expedition's plunder back to Shady Sands. This is a great triumph for us. Over planning. Okay. I guess so. I was expecting goods and services, not you guys. Okay, but whatever. Oh, good Murphy. Oh, hey, we have the new leader, Aaron Kimball. And he grants us nothing. Okay, cool. Whatever floats our boat, I guess. Anything here? I think we might start going with the Tim tanks, because that's gonna speed up research and give us some bonuses that we could use down the line, so let's take that. Okay, our airplanes are trained here and here. They are almost trained. We could create a new squadron, but I don't think we have any airfields, and we're actually bleeding out money, so now we're not gonna get any, which is just great. But okay, let's not, pointlessly. Oh, extra capacity. Or their defense. Did this technology... Not enough special forces cap. How is that? How is that possible? This is called acclimatization or defense. Then we can soft attack, get soft attack, hard attack, or more cap. Recovery rate. I would go probably with you, then you, and then maybe you. Not sure. We don't have the XP though to speed us up. Could get this faster though, but the agility, yeah, this is useful. How far are we gonna land doctrine? It just increases organization, so let's not. Yeah, let's go with you. I think we might have. Oh, nice. Okay, so now we're talking. So I just needed to unpause it. So we're gonna get at least 2 more and then 3 more from that upgrade. Okay. Simple tracks, and this allows us to go and research the improvised tanks, which will finally give us something worth producing for our units. Oh wow, that's actually way ahead of time. How big is the difference between the Wasteland tank and the improvised tank? Okay, extremely hard. Damn. Okay, well, we're just gonna start with the improvised tanks and then reinforce if we can. Now everybody's gonna get a tank. First, actually I don't know if we should grant that to special forces. I think these guys would be a really... NCR patrol report. Max speed 7. And the motorcycles have 9. Okay, so putting that to any unit other than infantry will be a hassle. So we'll just add these as support platoons to the regular infantry, and we are going to train a special new template that's gonna deal with that. Nice, sounds like a plan. So NCR patrol report. Recently, an NCR patrol found a large group of Brotherhood soldiers and scribes inhabiting a building in the heart of the boneyard. Attempts to figure out what they're doing have been fruitless. When asked to leave, they declined, violently. Already a few NCR soldiers have died for trespassing, and we're reaching a breaking point. Let's send them a messenger. We are trying to preserve friendly relationships, and I'm not entirely sure that they're weaker than us, especially because they don't have any airplanes. So we might be able to, but they do have power armor, don't forget about that. But we have anti-tank guns, so oh, let's not get too sad here. I mean, if it comes to it, we might just go ahead and annex them. We have a massive border though, so invading them would be a bloodbath. Well, with the overall air superiority, we might be good. Okay, we bypassed this one. Cool. Brotherhood's response. Returning to us in the late evening, our messenger came shaken and bearing bad news. The Brotherhood are outraged at our suggestion that they caused this crisis, and furthermore demanded we send our troops back unharmed. President Wendell Peterson crushed the message in the ball of his fist in rage. The audacity. Oh, crap. Well, okay, that's... I just said that we wanted to preserve the peace, and this is what I get. Cool, so I guess the next episode is gonna be fun, because I'm gonna end it here, and we are going to have to figure out how to get out of this mess, because this could very well ruin us. Yeah, and that's not a joke.